Hey everybody, it's Sophie and Marco Dish Out on Movies, the only movie review show on YouTube to review movies in terms of food. And it's just Marco here today to review The Biggest Loser. Season 1? Yeah, that's right. There's a new season of The Biggest Loser. It's basically a reboot and it's on the USA Network. And it's 10 episodes, I guess. That's going to be the standard for a season. And the episodes, they're still like an hour long. And so yeah. Uh it, I have a history with The Biggest Loser. Well, I mean not a history. I mean, I've watched some of the seasons. I've seen like season 1. I saw some of season 2. I've seen like seasons 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've seen pretty much all of them. I stopped watching here and there because I just could not stand the reality TV show aspect of like the stuff with the music just sounded so fake. Reality TV type of music. I don't like the lifestyle that it promotes. I don't like the the way that they lose 20 pounds a week. If they only lose 1 pound, it's like, oh no, you terrible person, you lost a pound. And like, I hate that type of thing. And so I find a lot of humor in it, though. A lot of humor, especially in the old show. I actually loved watching the old show, and I'm even friends with a couple of the contestants, and I won't reveal who those are. And another thing that I did not like was all the branding. There was a lot of branding crap. What they would do was they would have an episode and they would literally stop the episode to advertise for a certain brand. Like I remember they advertised for sugar-free gum, and you saw the contestants, they were like chewing an entire pack of the gum. And they're like, oh, this gum's really good for you. And it's like, no, it's not. It has aspartame in it. And so stuff like that I did not like. I liked the host. I liked certain things. I liked the overall, just the entertainment value was very strong for me. Probably some of the funniest moments. I really liked the old versus young season. And I actually have rewatched that recently. I rewatched it last year. And so pretty fun, and the funniest moments gotta be there's one of the old guys. They had a competition where it was like a temptation where you eat donuts and you get a pound advantage, whatever, for the stupid competition, and he didn't want to eat the donuts, but he pretended to. And so he stood there moaning and groaning like he was eating the donuts. And it did not sound good. And it was just hilarious. And everyone thought it was fake, and it did not work, but that was hilarious. And then there was also a moment where one of the contestants, she was very excited about being able to go home. She was basically able to go on a vacation and take her trainer Bob home, and she got really excited, and and Bob was so pissed off at her for being excited to go home, and he's like, "This is not gonna be a vacation. You're gonna be in hell." It was just so that was just I'm never gonna forget that. It's just hilarious. But enough of that. See, that's my history. Personally, I find it kind of counterproductive. I don't really think that it should be taken seriously as a show to motivate you to lose weight, because honestly, it's simple. Calories in versus calories out. You do some exercise a couple of times a week, and that's pretty much it. And it's really not that hard. A lot of times nowadays they like to make things harder than they actually have to be. That all sorts of trendy diets like the stupid keto diet and fasting. What a dumb diet that is. Well, it's not really a diet, but it's just dumb. And with this show, it's just it's the worst. I mean, they're like working out for like 4 to 6 hours a day. That's not even counting the competitions they do, and then that's not even counting the quote unquote homework that they have. They have to go in by themselves later on, and they have to do cardio, or they have to do some weight work, and then they eat like 1,000 calories a day. And so very, very unhealthy. But I don't know if that's changed. I'd love to know the specifics of like if it's changed like that, because that is bad, very, very bad. For me, I eat like 3,000 a day, and that's good enough for me. Pretty simple. And so, yeah, with this new show, one thing that I think is good about it is that it has good music. I mean, not good music like it's great music, but at least it's actual music instead of the traditional reality show sound effects that they just reuse over and over and over again. I think that that's good. I really love Bob as the host. I think that that's really cool. And I also think that overall it's still really entertaining, but I still just have a lot of problems with the real life complications, the real life effects of the show. That's probably my biggest problem. And I wrote a few notes while watching the show. First off, a big red flag was that the Biggest Loser gym is actually a Planet Fitness powered gym. And if you guys don't know, in the fitness world, Planet Fitness is basically like the laughing stock of gyms. It's a gym that basically they give you pizza, they give you donuts. They don't have squat racks and barbells because they think that promotes some sort of a stupid, it intimidates people for you to be lifting with barbells. All that type of crap. And they say that like you can't breathe, like when you're working out, and you can't breathe or else that you're gonna get kicked out, and you can't do this and you can't do that because it's gonna intimidate people, and so people look down on Planet Fitness a lot, and it's a laughing stock, and the fact that they're sponsoring this Biggest Loser gym, it does not look good at all. It looks like a fine gym. It's not a good look. And then one of the trainers, she's an SJW for sure. She said she's proud to be a single mom, and that's not something that you want to say on television. It just does not look good. And to me, it was probably one of the cringiest moments of the episode, and really, really cringy. Really, really SJW cringy. She looks good, actually. I mean, she's got a nice body. She's done really well for herself. And so I think that actually it's really cool seeing trainers with nice bodies training these people, because they actually don't look like they're tiny little, like they've got better bodies. They don't have these like anorexic stick bodies like some of the old trainers did. In fact, I think the only old trainers, I think the best one was I can't remember his name. He was he was black. He was bald, and he looked pretty good. It's just I do think that these trainers are pretty good, and I think Bob's a good host. I just don't like the same old format, the way that they promote the stuff that they do. I don't like that. I can't wait to see if they're going to do Temptations or not, because that's going to be on another rant video. I'm not going to rant, honestly, because I still kind of enjoyed it. It was very funny. It was very hilarious. I am laughing at these people's expense, but that just comes along with reality TV shows. And to be honest, we were reviewing MasterChef Junior, but I was being way too mean to the kids. It's just the kids, I mean, some of them really, they're hilarious. There was one that we called Frog Face, and and so we just never uploaded those. But these guys are adults, so they can handle it. But here are some really funny quotes. If you guys aren't watching this show, listen to these quotes and then tell me you don't want to watch this hilarious show. I'm larger than the women here. I'm larger than some of the men here. I beat cancer, but I can't beat my weight. Where are you gonna be if you don't do this right now? Dead. When you stop breathing, you can die. You ate yourself into a sickness. You're not fine. You don't got it. Those were the funniest quotes that I pulled out. Just hilariousness. And then there was a cardiologist who was overweight, and she was worried because people did not take her seriously because she was overweight. She was telling them how to do things. And I completely see why people wouldn't take her seriously because of the weight issue. So that was funny too. I'm not in real life. I mean, she's on this unhealthy show. I really hope she doesn't bounce back, but there is a very, very likely chance that all these competitors are going to bounce back. If you look at all the old Biggest Loser contestants, a lot of them gained the weight back. In fact, they did a show on television. I was so shocked there were these contestants, and they all looked horrible. But then there's others that look really, really good, so like the ones whom I'm friends with. So, and then I call bullshit on doctors supervising the contestants. There's no doctor in their right mind who would be okay with people losing 20 pounds a week. The typical thing is to lose a pound a week, maybe 2 pounds, maybe more than that if you're just starting out, but 20 pounds a week is just gross. It's just gross. 20 pounds a week, it can actually make you have a heart attack. It can be that bad. It can make you have to get your gallbladder removed. It has a lot of severe effects on your body losing weight that fast. And so the fact that they're promoting that, it's like this competition of who can be the most unhealthy person. It's just not a good look. And then one of the contestants, he lost 14 pounds, and then his reaction, this is why it's so bad. His reaction was, that's a good number, but not good enough. I want to beat that number. And I know, it's a competition, but, that's not healthy. That's not healthy. I lost 14 pounds in a week, but I want to beat that number next week. No, just be thankful that you lost that weight, and then just hope that you lose more weight. Don't have a number. Don't have this thing where you feel like, oh, I gotta lose 20-something pounds. I gotta lose 40-something pounds. That's stupid. That's gross. But yeah, overall, I give this episode Time for a Change. That's the title of it. As if these episodes actually have titles. I mean, I can't believe these episodes have titles. And it's just a reality show. And so I give this episode a B minus. Yeah, I give it a B minus because it is quite a bit entertaining, but it's just not good what they're doing. And I don't like the drama crap too. I don't like all the, sob story stuff. I understand we're getting to know these contestants, but I think that it should have been done better. It's just, I've seen this so many times in these reality shows, these sob story things, and we have to have all this drama, and just, it's so, it's so, let's get back to the competition, because we didn't even see anything about nutrition in this episode, and I want to see what they're doing. I want to see all the specifics of what they're doing. One thing that I'm very glad that they eliminated, though, and this is for spoilers, I am glad that they eliminated the elimination part of the competition, where you would have the team that lost, and they would have to pick someone to eliminate, and then they would do the whiteboard thing where they would have a dramatic reveal of who goes home. I hated that. Oh, God, I despised that part of the show, because it's like, this is not a competition. This is life or death. You either lose the weight and get healthy, or you could die, you could get this and that, and you're treating it like this hokey, corny game show competition where you sit there flipping up your stupid whiteboards and like, oh, I'm a strategist, so I'm gonna force this person to go home and F them. They can go home and gain all the weight back and F them, and stuff like that. I hated that aspect of the show. So great job on eliminating that. I actually like some of the improvements that they made, even though I still think the show needs improvement. So yeah, I am going to continue reviewing the season just because I think that as a person who has dealt a lot with fitness, I've done a lot of fitness stuff, I've lost quite a bit of weight on my own and without a stupid reality show and all that crap, so I'm going to continue reviewing the show and speaking up for the past contestants who gain weight back, and then also just all the fitness knowledge that I have. So yeah, hope you liked this review. If you did, subscribe to the channel so that you can continue getting updated on when a new video comes out, a new Biggest Loser review. So goodbye, everybody!